Yikes. Alright, boss rogue swap time then. Oh my god. Yo! What did I say? Oh no. And a start to the poison build? Dodge and roll? I think I said back. Well, there's no footwork here, but hey. That's a lot of damage. Between Glass Knife and Unload, that's a crazy amount of damage early. Corpse Explosion Catalyst. No kidding. Like, this is a decent start. You just gotta not mess it up. That's the real key. These paths are so bad. Now I want to be a little more risky and take some... What we should really do is take some more campfires so we can get cards upgraded. So maybe I'll shoot for that. We'll kind of see, like, we kind of have to take 3 normal combats. So if we go to this branching path, it's only after 2 combats, and then we go campfire into like 3 elites in a row, and we only get 2 campfires going into the Slime Daddy fight. I think that's a kind of a non-starter for me. We'll take 4 combats. I really don't like doing that, but here we are. Yo, check it out. Boop. What? What? It never works, right? You can't take 2 catalysts with a single corpse explosion as your damage. It just doesn't work. And we have Bane? What? A Dex Potion and a dash? What? What is happening? These are so good. Whoa, kitty. Hello. Oh, my boy. Boy. Gang's all here. That. Oh boy. Zooming. And a Flex Potion Nightmare with Catalyst is definitely a thing. I think it's too early. If we take Nightmare now, we just don't have the energy. There's just no way. Well, there's sometimes a way. No, that's too crazy, right? Sometimes we can Nightmare Glass Knife on Gremlin Knob and Lagavulin, though. Yeah, we gotta lean in. This is a gift. This doesn't come around every like I don't know. I've never been in a situation quite like this. It's too good. Sure. Oh. Nice kitty. Nice kitty. And that's a Gremlin Knob fight, I guess? What is happening? A nightmare? No. That's too crazy. That's taking it too far. I know. No, exactly. Like, I didn't even say that. We're 7 floors deep. We've got 1, 2, 3 rare cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 uncommons. Did I say 4 rares or 3? 4 rares. This is just unacceptable. Get a poison potion and a piercing whale. I mean, we always want a piercing whale at some point in this deck. We'll take this over this. Oh my god, my kitty's watching my mouse cursor. Hold on. See if you can see him. The goober. Oh no, now he's going in. Now he's actually on the monitor. Hold on, buddy. Hold on, buddy. Even the cat's like, the fuck is this deck? Shit's insane. I can't believe it. Don't go for the monitor. Just be cool. Just be cool. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. There you go. Lay it down. Nope. You can't handle it. I always want to do this. So we get a kill with Bane. Is that the only way? Catalyst goes to 4. It's kind of risky. So we draw 3. Like, odds are okay that we draw Bane. Otherwise, we take 10. I'm gonna gamble. This feels like a gambling kind of run. Mummified hand. Oh, baby, give me the powers now. Noxious Fumes is just free now. The Courier, sure, just throw it on the pile. Remove a card. What could we possibly want to remove? Do we have anything that's even bad in this deck? Like Finisher's kind of bad. Just be calm, my son. Be calm. You just take the heal? Alright, now we need our upgrades. We're looking at, like, maybe these catalysts. Seems pretty good. Also just Noxious Fumes, because we have, Noxious Fumes means he wakes up next turn. I don't know if I like that. No, we don't do that. Get closer to drawing neutralize before we do that. Corpse Explosion Catalyst is pretty okay. Maybe just open with dash. Yeah, footwork would be really good. We need another form of block for sure. We're really just down to dodge and roll, dash, survivor right now. So the block is super light, which is why turns like this are more interesting. Dash Piercing Wail is like okay. Use our Poison Potion too. I don't want Poison Potion for the Slime Daddy fight. Stop. He cannot resist the cursor. What is your deal? I appreciate that he's trying to protect me from like the cursor. He wants to hunt the bugs. He's gonna be real good come summertime when the mosquitoes are out there. Do we want to draw through this stuff is the real question. If we have Dash Piercing Wail next turn, like that's a good block turn for Lagavulin. I think we do open like this. Good fight, Lagavulin. A Smiling Mask. Shops are super valuable for us now. We'll do this, and then we're looking to get Noxious Fumes upgraded. Now, if we had picked up a Snecko Skull somewhere in there, now that would have just been ridiculous. I mean, just borderline unacceptable. Speaking of which, this turn is pretty awful. I think I've also heard something to that effect about cats. They like to do that. They'll bring you birds and stuff. I don't have any outdoor cats, so. Sentient Sofa, thank you very much for the host. Welcome everybody from Sentient Sofa's channel. Good morning. It is just past 12 here, so it is technically. Thank you very much. Thank you. And everybody coming from Sentient Sofa's channel. We've got like a real treat. And I don't say that lightly. This is the most bonkers run. So our previous silent run, we had a Pandora's box start. And as you'll notice, we did another boss relic swap. I said, I'm going to do one more run tonight, and it's going to be a boss relic swap. And it happened to be, hey, wouldn't you know it, another Pandora's box. From Pandora's box, we got a Corpse Explosion, Glass Knife, and since then we've picked up, and we got a Catalyst as well. So we picked up another Catalyst, an Unload, a Nightmare, I mean, Noxious Fumes. We've got like the full poison kit already with a Mummified Hand to boot. So it's kind of a wild run right now. But it's good. I've got this cat here who's hanging out. He's slipping. Don't slip. Stay safe. He's safe. You think this scales? I think this scales too. It's pretty crazy, honestly. Gambler's Brew is great. We're gonna go for the one tap on the slime boss. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, it's a good run. All things considered, it should have the means to go the distance. Whether or not it actually will is, it's a whole nother story. Ooh. Speaking of which, all of our catalysts are here early. That's awkward. Okay. Yeah. So unfortunately the order was not optimal here. But goes to what? 1545. But that's okay. We'll waste a potion, I guess. Hey, glass knife. Already got one of those. I don't think we need any of that stuff. Tiny house, coffee dripper, and a runic dome. I don't know if I trust the block in this deck to take a coffee dripper at this point. We have the offensive capabilities in Catalyst, so if we... I've got the cat hair thing again. If we... Like, if nothing else, if we can't get any upgrades, and we have to rest at campfires, like, we have the offensive capability to outscale any of the bosses. It's mainly the defensive stuff. Small house, runic dome... I don't know, man. I want the 4th energy. Really want the 4th energy. It does a lot for us. Is Glass Knife all that good? So I don't think Glass Knife scales that well into the later game. It's okay. Like, it's not bad if you pair it with a Terror or something. But 24 damage for 1 energy takes out a fair number of the Act 1 normal combats and hallway fights. I mean, it's a great hallway fight killer. It's really good coming into the Act 2 elites. So for Tri-Slavers and Gremlin Leader, it's great for those fights. So it's good, but it's not going to win you the run. That's not like Poison Catalyst, Wraith Form, which just wins you the run. It's a deck where Tiny House might actually work. It's a deck where Tiny House might have to be the take, because I don't really want Runic Dome or Coffee Dripper at this point. Again, I would take Coffee Dripper if we had something like a Wraith Form or more reliable block in general, but this deck is kind of just face forward. Like, we just blow stuff up and hopefully we don't take any damage before it dies. We did win a run earlier with Tiny House. It can be done. We get our Deadly Poison upgraded. Oh, baby. Let's diversify our potions. Got 50 Spire bucks for that. We got our Deadly Poison upgraded. Got our max HP up by 5, and that is that. Hey, Deadly Poison upgrade is pretty great with our 2 catalysts. We get an early shop too. Potential 2 elite path? Just 2 elites? We're gonna go for this early shop and see what happens there. The beards. We probably win this fight with Corpse Explosion. Meaning we kind of want to get these 2 below 28, since this is our weakest. But I'm actually just going to go for the weakest bird, because we need to get out of this fight. Oh, we have bronze scales. Never mind. This fight's over. Acrobatics. Hey. You love to see it. Okay, so let's consider. This guy's going to take 18 damage back, so if we're able to... we're able to... No, we just have to dash. Yeah. Okay, good enough. I feel like this has been the longest stream in a while. I think you're probably right. We had a really good run earlier, and it just kind of had the itch. I had missed my... Oh, my cat's gone. Talk directly into that. I had missed my Wednesday stream just because life gets busy sometimes, and now I am back into the weekend. You know, it's busy, you know, wrapping up the week with grad school and everything. All the quarters are running down. We've got the plague upon us. Oh my. The courier. Okay, so this was supposed to be Wraith form. And we'd be really happy. I think we're going to go ahead and remove the finisher. The finisher just doesn't really do much for us right now. Probably it. Gain 5 bites. Absolutely not. We are missing the turn 1 like corpse explosion shenanigans. That would make this really good. Also, our piercing whale would be awesome in this fight. Next turn might not actually go that well for us. We'll see. He's within glass knife range, so that's our own sense of block. The corpse explosion catalyst is enough, but then we take quite a lot of damage on the backside of that. Could choose to do something like distilled chaos. Don't really know what we're looking for there, honestly, outside of like survivor and backflip. Well, mostly just survivor. I don't want to distill chaos into calculated gamble, because then we lose our kill condition on pointy here. Maybe distilled chaos gets like noxious fumes or well-laid plans, and then Bane is free and then dies from Romeo. One can dream. Oh my god, he's back. That's Survivor. It's actually really good, because now we can play Footwork, and then Unload is always free. And we take no damage from Bear, and Bear dies to Bronze Scales. Right? Yeah! The Red Mask, Liquid Bronze, and oh, wouldn't you know it, Spooky Ghost form. You love to see it. Hold on. Sorry, my cat has this fascination with standing on top of my desktop, and I know one of these days he's just gonna push. Oh my god, he's just gonna push the power off button, and that's why I panic, because it's coming one of these days. All right, get a chance at a waffle. Escape plan, just toxic egg. Pick up some block cards. We've got, just to clarify, just to put it in perspective, we picked up Well-Laid Plans, Wraith Form. We've got a poison kit with corpse explosion, deadly poison, noxious fumes, and 2 catalysts with a nightmare. And we just picked up Wraith Form. Like, this is the most ridiculous series of events. The only thing about Toxic Egg that is not as appealing is we picked up a lot of cards already. But outside of this, like, we're not picking up any attacks. Like, we're set. We're just looking for block cards, and I think it's pretty safe just to take the egg here. Oh, Pantograph. Love to see it. Yeah, if there's ever time to take the Flaming Elite, I think this is it. No. Not yet, my friend. You care about this liquid bronze at all? Maybe not. Okay. So next turn, real issue for next turn is we won't have much of any block. We lose our catalyst. The draw orders here are not optimal. Oh, Spooky Ghost Form, you are so beautiful. Oh, God. So we have like our whole poison kit in our hand right now. So Spooky Ghost Form is going to make something free. Ideally, it's like Wraith Form makes Noxious Fumes free, makes Deadly Poison free, and then we hang on to Catalyst for next turn, and we're good. In reality, you play Wraith Form and like Bane is free. Or Catalyst is free, and you can't do anything with it. At least in my experience. We do have the Gambler's Brew. Okay. That is good enough. Definitely good enough. Yeah, agreed. Oh my God. This is the most obscene run. It's been a while since I've had a run this ridiculous. Pick up a paper crane and another piercing whale. Can we take like all elites for the rest of the act? Wow. Upgrade all strikes and defends. Or remove a card. What would we remove here? I think, like... I'm to label this run overpowered. Get so many clicks. You think we're taking the first option? So if we take the first option, we have to think about what we'll actually take. I think we maybe just get rid of Unload. Bane still does something with this kit and is equivalent to Unload without the discard thing. It's probably Unload. Unload doesn't scale at all. Bane's still okay. Goodbye. Boss is the Bronze Automaton. Okay. Gotta get well-laid plans upgraded. Now we can hang on to our Wraith form as long as we want. This is... Look at this Paper Crane. We have Red Mask Paper Crane. I didn't even think about that. We need to play Corpse Explosion so bad. Okay, we can hang on to both. You think Boot would have really put this deck over the top? You know, it was a... That's a thought. It's a thought. Alright, we're entangled, so I guess we do like Spooky Ghost Form plus Deadly Poison. It's gonna do 52 damage to all, which we're almost at already. Bad face. No block? To take 3 here? Oh, you hate to see it. Wait, couldn't we play Survivor there? Why was Survivor red? Survivor wasn't lit up. I think I tricked myself. What? I think that was a bug. A mango! 14 max HP and a blur? Shoot, why not? Get in there. Get in there, you're upgraded. Get in there. Who's our boss? Bronze Automaton? Sometimes a Nightmare upgrade is decent with 3 energy. We've had a hard time playing Nightmare. Also, just footwork is good. Yeah, I think we gotta get the footwork down. Especially with a mummified hand. Yeah, 22 cards and it's all gas. It's so good, right? Like I said, you love to see it. This is definitely a quality over quantity situation. Can't really ask for much more than this. This is pretty exceptional. I was meant to do, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. A Swift Potion and a Crippling Cloud plus. Oh boy. Wait a second. Isn't that good? 2, 3. 3 things free. That's sometimes good. I'm thinking about like Nightmare on Noxious Fumes this turn. Makes 3 things free next turn, so only 2 cards are unplayable in our hand. And we're doing a bunch of poison per turn. It's so stupid it might just work. Okay, so we could think about this actually. So Paper Crane is going to make us take 4, 8, 12. If we Survivor, we take... what are we doing? 18, we take 10. So it's a 2 damage difference. And Crippling Cloud gets us out of this fight faster. Wait, don't we have... No, we don't have well-laid plans down. Never mind. I think I preferred the Crippling Cloud, to be honest. Okay, so you're the only one that's not dead currently. You are currently dead. Crippling Cloud Plus. Oh my. Just get in here. Just get in here. Like nothing left to upgrade. Neutralize is actually a pretty good block card right now because of Paper Crane. So it's like neutralize or dodge and roll, maybe? Neutralize? Backflip? Neutralize? Nightmare? Nightmare kind of breaks this deck, doesn't it? We need some fun Nightmare stuff now. Like, we almost got there last time, but, you know, we didn't quite ascend to the levels that this deck should be able to ascend to. Oh, got mummified hand. By God, we've broken through. That's nice. Oh, we've gone through both the catalysts already. That's kind of annoying. That it doesn't ruin the Nightmare memes, but man, we could have gotten there this turn if I had planned that just a little better. I'll take the blame for that. It was me. You are stealing, like, be deadly poison? Okay. Oh. So this is just a win? We need like an Orichalcum so we don't take this annoying chip damage. Wraith Form, we hope Wraith Form hits Dodge and Roll or Survivor. Hey. You'll love to see it. Oh, it's just the most beautiful turn ever. Anyone want to math this out for us real quick? Ooh, that is not the most poison I've ever had. 1,188. We didn't have the fourth energy, or that would have been 3,000 and I can't count that high. 3,000 and, you know, some. A smoke bomb. Ha ha ha. I'm a laze. Dude, get in here. Get in here. So crazy. Yeah, curse key. Boop. Or energy. Go against the Time Eater. I think the Time Eater is ideal for a deck like this. At a 4 elite path if we're feeling extra spicy. Is it a 4 elite path with options? Because we do have to recall at some point, and that's maybe the only sticking point of this deck. So if we did something like this, we take 3 combats into elite campfire, and then we can do... Yeah, we can decide around here. This act is not good for elites and campfires. You can get like 1 elite paths with some campfires, or, you know, a 4 elite path with 1 campfire. Nicotine, thank you very much for the follow. Trying to get a powerlifting record this weekend. You know, take it easy. Make sure you get your 8 hours of sleep. 8+. Make sure you got a spotter. Don't get yourself killed. I used to lift and nothing used to freak me out more than those videos. There's videos online of people like, ugh, I don't want to get into it. Let's just say getting hurt at the gym, and that'll freak you out. Make sure you got a spotter. I'm surprised you're going to the gym. I feel like I was talking to people at work and they're like, man, I'm not going to the gym this week. I'm like, yeah, me neither. No way. No amount of whatever. Let's just start. I don't think we're really at risk here. No amount of precautions is going to make me feel really safe at the gym this week. And that's a me problem. Sure. I guess we could have played Bane there. Playing a little fast and loose right now, because nothing else matters. Ooh. Oh, it's a competition. Oh, you're gonna be fine. I thought you were just going for like a PB. That's a whole different story. Good luck, man. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're going to a competition, it's all about sleep. Make sure you get plenty of your food. Get your head right. You know? I think, and if I learned anything when I was lifting, it was like, it's less about the weight that's going to stop you and more about, you know, what's up here. Like, what you can and can't lift is more determined by your mind than your actual body. To an extent. Of course, there's exceptions to that, but... Yeah, I'm kind of with you. Like, I don't know. I'm not worried that I'm gonna get the disease and just be taken out, but it's just not worth it. It's less about me, you know. It's the herd immunity thing. Like even if you're gonna go and not, like, say you get sick and you're relatively young and it doesn't really matter, you're not gonna get taken out by it. It's more about protecting those around you than actually protecting yourself. Like, if you have any grandparents or anything, or if you've got kids and you want to take them around, yeah, that's just not worth it. That's what I try to keep in mind. It's not even about me. Colorless potion, second well-laid plans. Sometimes. Sammy's Moon, thank you very much for the follow as well, by the way. Yeah, I also work in a biomedical research environment, so I feel you. I understand the concerns and the risks. Ooh, this is gonna go one of two ways. I can tell you that right now. Sure. Ideally, get our Corpse Explosion Catalyst going. Well, I mean, ideally we get our Deadly Poison Catalyst going. Double Catalyst. Boop. Oh yeah, that Crippling Cloud going. I mean, this is like, I mean, what do you want me to say? This is just autopilot. It is what it is. Now soon we're going to be drawing Wraith form, and there's only like 3 turns left of this stuff anyway, so you know, we get a free one. And then, you know, at a certain point it just comes down to the draws and whether or not we get some sense of luck there. Okay. Oh, you know what? If I was thinking more... No. If things had lined up slightly different, this is definitely a run that could have killed the Transient. No. This is a pass situation. Bag of Prep is absolutely insane. Can't imagine not taking it. Frozen Egg is hilarious. Yeah, we actually picked up Well-Laid Plans upgraded. Pretty good get for us. Poison Potion can get the ball rolling more so than the Cunning Potion. Like, the Cunning Potion doesn't matter. Poison Potion could be the thing, depending on draw order, that gets us through like a giant head fight, or maybe less so a floaty boy fight, but let me ditch that. My Nemesis. Can you not put this shit in my deck? Neutralize does it, I guess. I hate this fight. I'm sorry. I hate this fight. I cannot stand it. So we can draw Blur, I guess. Why do we have double Well-Laid Plans? Because what's better than one Well-Laid Plans? 2 Well-Laid Plans. No, we have double Well-Laid Plans, so we can hang on to things like Nightmare, Wraith Form, Malaise. I mean, there's many things, thinking ahead to like a Heart Fight or whatever. The goal is drawing a Well-Laid Plans, and I don't care which one it is. Do we really need 2 of them? No, we don't need 2 of them, but we definitely need 1 of them. So that's the idea, is we need 1 of them. As soon as we draw Wraith Form, we're going to want Well-Laid Plans in play on like the Heart Fight or the Act 4 Elites or whatever. So that's more so the idea. This guy. Would you ever retain a Well-Laid Plans with a Well-Laid Plans? I actually would. Make things free. Oh man, did we just go here? I think we do. Corpse Explosion? You hate to see it. I would because we have a Mummified Hand, I guess I should finish my thought. So because we have a Mummified Hand, we can actually do some fun things with the retained Well-Laid Plans. If it comes to that. Oh, you love to see it. Not drawing that other catalyst is interesting. We need it this turn. I think we're guaranteed to draw with this card draw. We had acrobatics and backflip to go through. Okay, now we're fine. Oh yeah, we always nightmare the catalyst. 5,724 poison. Got him. A dream catcher. Another noxious fumes is a no. So this is one of 2 campfires here in Act 3, so we're going to recall early. Say Triforce complete. Done! No way. Don, you're so crazy. Don the events. 375 Spire bucks. Coming our way. This is a cursed key, which I really don't want. We're going to go ahead and skip that. Like, no world where we actually need that at all. Losing Wraith form here could actually be really bad. Playing Wraith form here is also really bad. So we get this turn. So we have 3 turns of... So let's say we play Wraith form here. We have 3 turns of intangibility. This is one of them. Next turn's intangible. We have 2 left. And then we have 1 turn of intangibility where he can actually take damage. So that'll have to be the kill condition. We'd have to do 200 damage at that point in time. Otherwise, we basically die. And that's without a well-laid plans right now. If we had a well-laid plans, we could hang on to Catalyst Crippling Cloud for next turn. That might be all right. But as is, I think we Crippling Cloud, Catalyst, Blur. To end up taking 4 damage. Yeah, because if we Wraith form, we don't get any poison out. We miss one of these catalysts, and then we don't do 200 poison damage. Cloud will save us. He's already weakened from the red masks, so we will take 4 damage. Ouch. Please, Don. I want all these. This is just 2 strength down. See, this is why we wanted to take 2 piercing whales, or excuse me, 2 well-laid plans. For instances like this on the heart, where we've gone through all of our really important cards and we still have failed to draw them. That's inherently a problem. Same thing with this turn. Like, this is bad. We're gonna end up taking 21 damage here. Interestingly, if we had played Wraith form on turn 1, we wouldn't be at 61 poison here, so we wouldn't quite be where we are now, but we would have actually saved HP so far by playing those cards instead. you get out of here? A blood vial for some HP seems good, as well as a backflip plus. All right, this fight's going to kind of determine if I feel comfortable going for this elite. I think we can take that elite without too much issue. But it comes down to probably using potions at that point. And something like a Reptomancer is always scary on turn 2. Gyrating Snake Lady. It's cat hairs, man. Yeah. My dude, you are dead, you are not. But we have Wraith form up, I guess. Oh. Autopilot. Flex potion? I don't think so. Finisher, no. That's all junk. Okay, so the elite is tempting. We do have 2 potions. Really want to go to that shop is the big thing. With this much monies, I think we can afford it. Otherwise, we take 2 campfires and we look for something to upgrade, like neutralize, dodge, and roll. We have good upgrades. We go to the Act 4 shop instead. Maybe take a rest at one of these. So we get an upgrade here, which is maybe dodge and roll. I'm going to take the 2 campfires instead. Oh, interesting. So, colorless cards that are really good for us. I think Dark Shackles is really good for us. Just a Master of Strategy is always good for card draw. Sometimes Panic Button's really good with Wraith Form. It's like an extra, like I like Panic Button a lot. It's going to be upgraded for us. And in most circumstances, a Panic Button is like 1 extra turn of Wraith Form because it's so much block. It's like 40 or 50 block. So we're going to go kind of big here. Secret Technique's excellent. Other stuff is kind of junk though. Could try like a magnetism for no real reason. Yeah, it's got to be Secret Technique. So many skills we want to be pulling out of this deck. Take a snooze first. Nightmare Malaise. That's kind of interesting. I mean, it's super dumb, don't get me wrong, but it's kind of interesting. Alright. Let's do it for the memes. We don't even get to do it for the memes. Aw, man. 3 straight down, sick. Got him. All right, last card is a pass. 85 or 51 HP should definitely be enough to get through these fights, but we do have turns where the deck doesn't work, and we do have shuffles where the deck also doesn't work. I'm going to take a rest here to be super, super, super safe. I don't think we really need it. I'm going to remember that we were at 53 effective HP with Blood Vial, and see where we would have ended up. You just never know with this deck. It's got all the pieces to just destroy these fights. But sometimes it just does not line up. Okay. So we're going to be hanging on to Catalyst. And maybe Deadly, so we don't Corpse Explosion. But we do Crippling Cloud, dodge and roll. Yeah, like the blocking in this deck is really inefficient. I think the biggest block component to this deck is actually just Paper Crane. And everything else is not secondary, but is close. Everything else is just kind of a nice to have. There it is. So I was looking for Nightmare for these catalysts. Sure do this. So we probably just Wraith Form next turn. Wraith Form Nightmare. Not that we even really need the Wraith Form, to be honest. Oh, we can't Wraith Form Nightmare. Oh, right. That's right. We can Wraith Form Catalyst to get the ball rolling, though. Or even just, like, Wraith Form Blur. And then we can do Catalyst Nightmare Catalyst next turn. Okay. Seems good. I don't even know what to hang on to here. It doesn't matter. He's dead. He's just let him go. Boop. Oh, you know he did. That is one dead Time Eater. All right, so that is one instance where we definitely did not need to rest. Dono and Deca, we've got Corpse Explosion in our opening hand. Our ability to actually apply Corpse Explosion is kind of janky. We have to do like Piercing Wail and then Corpse Explosion. Maybe Poison Pot this fight. If we Poison Pot... Okay, so if we Poison Pot, Corpse Explosion, then Piercing Wail, we don't get any poison down, but we don't take like hardly any damage. We have 2 Crippling Clouds coming around. Which again is a block card for us, so Guess one of our catalysts. It's probably right though. The draws haven't been fabulous. They're not the worst, but no, not the best. We could Secret Technique out the Piercing Whale for a block card. We're applying Weak and Piercing Whale, so that would be 1 energy left. Noxious Fumes. Maybe Noxious Fumes first. Hope that it doesn't hit Wraith Form or Catalyst. Well, we could Secret Technique Piercing Whale, because that would also be a decent target for it to hit, I guess. Then we could dash for block. Do that first. Okay. We don't... Oh, this doesn't matter. Okay. Oh, we can't dash for block. Never mind. Disregard. Only 20 damage? That is nothing, my dude. But I think we're at the point where we can probably Wraith Form. If we Wraith Form now, we get Deadly Poison down. We take 2 damage. Poison down. Then we have Nightmare Catalyst for next turn. It should be pretty much over after that. Yo. Alright. Maybe it was better to... No, I don't think it matters. Okay. Yeah. I think we got him. Boop. All right, way overkill on the rest. So we're missing an upgrade on maybe dodge and roll. Maybe neutralize going into Act 4. All right, but the good news is we've got 432 Spire bucks and a dream. Okay, do dodge and roll, especially because we have the footwork in the deck. Okay, Dolly's Mirror. Oh my. Oh my. So Dolly's Mirror on Wraith Form plus Incense Burner is within reach. And that's just what we're doing. It's too good. Other considerations don't really matter. Poison potion is still a consideration, I guess. Just because of draw orders and stuff. But hey, I like intangibility a lot. Intangibility is good. And yeah, we're trying to hang on to this Gambler's Brew for sure. In case we end up with a really bad turn 1. Ideally we're putting the Incense Burner on turn 4. 3 or 4 is fine. I think 4 is more within reach for what we can do here. But yeah, 3's fine too. 3 is fine as well. Oh, you'd love to see it. Okay, so we did not get well-laid plans on this turn, which is kind of spooky. I think with 6 turns of intangibility coming around, I'm okay with just letting it ride here. So if we Survivor first and then well-laid plans, we can always play everything else. Well, no. Never mind. We want a Catalyst, and then we well-laid plans, and then we can always play everything. Okay, I got there. We do miss quite a lot of poison, though, from the Catalyst. Otherwise, it's a 50-50 flip. I think it's fine. Again, with the Wraith forms coming around, I don't think it matters. Okay. So now, I don't think we kill them next turn. Well, there's a... No. I don't think we kill them next turn. We have to be really careful with the Incense Burner now. Probably not playing a Corpse Explosion in this fight just because of that. We're... play some stuff. Still take 1 damage? Come on. Come on. There's our Incense Burner turn. We do have another Catalyst, yeah. We can pull it with the Secret Technique. It dies next turn. feel like this incense burner is going to be slightly tricky to pull off. 4 or 5, yeah. I mean, we should have it, especially with the secret technique. So we only have to block for 1 here. This is the point where you really wish you had an Orichalcum or something like that. Or, you know, maybe some orange pellets would be alright. Do that. Okay. So now I actually get to decide. Oh, we don't block for anything. So we have to take 1. Yeah. We could put it on 4. I usually feel better putting it on 4 because then it's on the first attack turn of each cycle. And especially in a poison deck like this, which can easily put 200 poison on the enemy, you're killing them quite quickly. So if you can just avoid one of those attacks altogether, it's kind of a win condition on its own. So I'm going to go for the kill next turn. At the cost of 2 hit points. 3 hit points. Wait. 2 hit points. Vajra. A block potion is actually a really nice get. After Image is one way we can deal with the intangibility thing and avoiding Beat of Death. It's okay. It's fine. It's kind of just adding insult to injury at this point, but I think it's addable. All right. So we have Spooky Ghost form on turn 1. Got Intangibility next turn. Noxious Fumes. A lot of choices. Gambler's Brew is also available. This deck, 7 turns of intangibility should be enough. And if it's not, we have Nightmare Wraith form at some point in the future if we want it. It's like a huge waste, though. Also, both of our Piercing Wails on this turn really sucks. It's not a positive. All right, Backflip gives us a Neutralize, Deadly Poison, Noxious Fumes. Choice. Seeing Deadly Poison here is also kind of sad. So I guess that means we're hoping for the big attack next turn, not the multi-attack. Well, actually, maybe we're hoping for the multi-attack since we have both our Piercing Wails here. I don't know. With 1 Wraith form good to go, Intangibility next turn, I think we're fine. We've got a Block Potion, we've got a Gambler's Brew Potion. I think we just throw down Noxious and Deadly and just get to the damage cap sooner rather than later. But it made Wraith form free. No, it's such a waste. Like, no way. Okay, so if we have 4 turns, it's this turn, both attacks, and then the buff turn. So 2 of the Wraith Form turns are just dead. It guarantees us to the next cycle of attacks, which is probably our next Wraith Form. And then at that point, Catalyst Well-Laid Plans should have done its thing. It's a really difficult decision. Don't know. I guess we can also consider, like, how many... We're going to have a 27 card draw pile with all the debuff cards or status cards put in the draw pile. So 27 cards to go through the deck. Dig through to Wraith Form, wherever it is. We've got Calculated Gamble in hand, 2 Acrobatics, single backflip. Also got a Malaise to go through. Man, it's so difficult to think that we're going to need this Wraith Form this soon. I just don't think so. Yeah, I'm going to pass. All right, we got the big attack turn. I think that's a good thing. Though honestly, with like Paper Crane, the big attack isn't even that bad. Damage, my dude. All right, we're still fine. Sure. We could also play the Slimed card on a turn where we have more block, like After Image. I don't think it matters. Got them thorny boys going in. Hey, Spooky Ghost Form. How's about that? And here I was nervous, but we might not get it. We can hang on to it for next turn. Putting poison at 150 here seems a-okay in my opinion. So we can Catalyst after Image, Catalyst. After Image Secret Technique out the Crippling Cloud, and then we'll have 2 more turns of weak on him. With Paper Crane, it seems alright. 28 damage. Oh no. See if we can get one of them black cards. It doesn't look like it. Make dash free? Oh. All right, 1 times 15. It's pretty easy. G, a G. That run was absolutely wild. I mean, that was one of the most autopilot silent runs you could possibly ask for. It's the entire kit. Right before this run, I was asked, what would you like from a starting Pandora's box? And I think that was about as close as we could get to what would end up being a perfect Pandora's box start. We got the full poison kit, we got Wraith form, we got the well-laid plans. The only thing that was really missing, like in lieu of the well-laid plans, I would have taken a runic pyramid. And that on its own would have been another level of ridiculous. Really good run. I think I probably overthought that turn 1 Wraith form thing. Spent too long on that, but I felt like, I mean, there's always a chance that you draw really poorly and just it all falls apart. But hey, with Paper Crane, it was unlikely, to say the least. After image didn't really do a lot for us. I don't think I needed to add that. I think adding the after image, I'll say, is probably a mistake because we made the deck more thick than it needed to be to beat the hearts. So just adding in some bloat like this was unnecessary. And we were missing an upgrade off of, I don't know, I just didn't trust the heart of the cards to carry us through the 2 boss fights on 50-some HP. But otherwise, it was a good one.